from the given single form. So it is going to be exhibiting different forms, means it is going to be exhibiting different behavior and actions, depends upon the mean in what way you are going to be taking. That is what going to be known as the polymorphism. It is two types, runtime and compile time. Already I have given that example types for each and every concepts. So this is what shape is a class. From this one they are deriving the line, triangle, rectangle, circle, all the thing is going to be given derived classes, and all the classes is going to be having the draw as the same function in all the classes. Depends upon the argument and depends upon the data type of the argument which are passed to the draw method. A particular draw method from the particular class is going to be executed and it is going to be produce the exact result. For example, if you are going to be passing the the triangle class is going to be consisting of the draw method, whereas it consisting of the only one argument, means when you are calling the draw method, if you are passing only one argument, means then the draw function from the triangle class is going to be executed. So depends upon the definition and the corresponding number of arguments and the data type of arguments, the compiler is going to be choose which appropriate function should be invoked and executed. This is what I told. The main function is going to be consisting of the same function. You are defining the sum. You are defining the one function, sorry, two functions with which share the same name, sum as the name of the function. You got it or not? You are defining two functions which are having the same name, sum, where the first function is going to be taking only two arguments and the another sum function is going to be taking three arguments. Okay, you are defining two functions. When you are making a call to the sum function, if you are going to be passing two values and the function which are defined with the two arguments is going to be executed. When you are calling the same sum function by passing three values, the function which are going to be taking three values is going to be executed. This is what going to be known as the polymorphism. The function where a group of function is going to be sharing a same name and the appropriate function is going to be differentiated from one into the another based on the number of arguments and data type of the arguments, but not based on the return type of the function. Clear? This is what function overloading. This is an example for compile time polymorphism. Abstraction means hiding the internal details and showing the functionality is known as the abstraction, which means that the data is going to be totally hidden from the outside world and it cannot be accessed from the outside world. The data which are going to be manipulated by the codings only is going to be binded into this one. So the implementation details is going to be totally hidden from the outside world. This concept is going to be known as the data abstraction. We are not aware of that what each and every class is going to be consist of inside that, what each and every object is going to be consisting of in each and everything. So only thing is we are taking the object, creating the object, and we are going to be passing the values to the object, giving the input, and we are going to be making the call to the methods in order to complete the implementation or task and producing the result and displaying the output. So this is encapsulation. Wrapping up of data and function into a single unit is called as binding together. That word is very important. That is what called as an encapsulation. The data is not accessible to the outside world. Only those functions or the codings which manipulate the data is going to be accessing the data. Next one is the structure of C++ program or layout of C++ program. So C++ programming language is general purpose and most popular language comparing with the C, and C++ is the first object-oriented programming language. This is the overall structure of the C++ language program. The first part is going to be consisting of the header file declaration section, where you are going to be including the statements which are going to be including the system libraries and the built-in methods into your program by using the #include statement. And the second part is going to be consisting of the global declaration section, where here you have to declare all the global variables and global functions which are going to be used in this program. And the third part is going to be consisting of class declaration and method definition section, which means that here you have to define the class. The class means which consisting of both data members and methods. So the definition of the methods can be given either inside the class or outside the class. So that is going to be depends upon the size of the definition of the function. We have to decide either the function definition is going to be given inside the class or outside the class. If the function definition is going to be consisting of only few statements, then the definition can be given inside the class. If the length of the function definition is going to be very lengthy, it consisting of lot amount of the statements, which then better you declare the function inside the class and give the definition outside the class. And next one is main function. So this is a place where the execution is going to start by the compiler. This part consisting of the creation of the objects and passing the values to the individual objects of the data members and invoking the methods by using the objects, and by the sequence in which order you are going to be invoking or making a call to the functions, the logic of the program is going to be implemented. So based on the call you are making to the particular function, it is going to be perform the execution of the overall program. And the last one is the method definition section. So the method definition sections can be given, that is already I told you, the definition of the methods can be given outside the class. So you have to declare give only the declaration of the methods inside the class, and the definition of the methods is going to be given either before the main function or following the main function. So the hash include statement is going to be coming under the category of preprocessor directive statement, which imply, what is the meaning of this statement? Hash include, you are directing the compiler to include the definitions of all the built-in functions which are available in the particular library into this program. For example, if you are going to be giving the statements like this, hash include istream.h means that you are instructing the compiler to include all the built-in functions which are included in this istream.h header file into this my program. So that is the meaning of this one. So you are giving the instructions to the compiler. Whenever you want to give the instructions to the compiler or to the any translator, that is going to be carried out by using the preprocessor directive statements. You are giving the directions to the translator what to do. Okay. Global declaration, which consisting of the variables and functions which are going to be considered as the global in this global declaration section. Next one, class declaration. The class declaration or definition means that declaring what are the members of data members of this class and what are the methods which are member of this class. All the thing is going to be given under the particular access specifiers. Main function, it is always the execution of the program is going to start with the main function, even though your program is going to be consisting of lot of user defined functions or built-in functions. This is going to be considered as the entry point of all the functions. Each and every method is going to be called only through inside from this main function only by using the object name with the dot operator. Okay. Up to this one, we have discussed about the overview of C++ language, which was the very powerful and more strengthened object-oriented programming language. Okay. Thank you, students.